Alright, check this one out. You guys know my motovlogging friends and my desire to hook up with people that are overseas to show what stuff that I've never seen. Well, here's a direct connection with something that I've seen, but my scene of it, for my observation of it, was in Gibraltar. You know, the connection to the Med, the Rock. Well, I hooked up with this guy named DarthPeachy, and I'll put his link down here. He did a video. Well, actually, he and I were talking back and forth because I watched one of his night videos, and I was like, holy shit, that's the Rock. Now, I knew I had somebody from Gibraltar, but I couldn't remember which exact one was from Gibraltar. But when I saw his video, I knew that was Gibraltar. And he was only showing the down of the Rock. Well, son of a bitch, he gave me a shout out today. Well, first of all, I should explain. Okay. At one point in my naval career, I got flown back to the United States. And we were in the Persian Gulf. And when I got flown back, you know, you got to make these refueling stops. And one of my scariest memories, honest to God, no bullshit, was taken off from Gibraltar. And I can't remember if I was sitting on the left-hand side of the aircraft or the right-hand side of the aircraft. But we took off, and you know, even looking out the side window, you can tell, you can see far enough ahead. I mean, it's not like a cockpit seat, but you can see what the hell's going on. And this airstrip appeared to head straight for the Rock. I swear to God, no bullshit. And I'm not unfamiliar with flying, and I tell you what, that pilot was on full burner launching, and then he tilted the aircraft one direction or the other, and it happened to be towards my side, which allowed me to see a lot more. And we were headed straight for the Rock of Gibraltar. And it was like, holy shit, man. And honestly, I was thinking, we're gonna hit the Rock. This is where my life's gonna end, on the Rock. Super historical landmark. And then all of a sudden he went into a turn to avoid hitting the Rock. So anyway, long story short, I'm sitting there talking to, well, not really talking, we're PMing back and forth on YouTube, DarthPeachy and I, and I'm like, you're from Gibraltar, right? And I had to wait a couple minutes, and he was like, yeah. So I told him the story. And I'm not really remembering a lot other than the biggest scare point I ever had in my life. Well, actually, probably the second most scariest point in my life. He says, you remember the cars going back and forth across the runway and pedestrian traffic? And bang, it all flooded back. So sure as shit, he puts up a video today. This was yesterday, I think, that we were going back and forth. So sure as shit, he puts up a video today, and he actually drives across the fucking runway. Any question why I ride a dual sport? So I'm looking at what he's going across, and I'm like, it was like another total instant flashback. I remember the yellow lines. I remember the white lines. I remember everything. It just floods right back into my brain. So, those of you that question why to talk to people overseas, and DarthPeachy speaks English really well, but, you know, I don't care if they speak English or not. If they can put up a video, I think it's friggin' awesome. And that was one of my memories. And I had pretty much lost those memories, the visuals, but with his video, oh man, it just flooded back into my head. Darth, I hope you have a fantastic honeymoon, and I totally appreciate you going out of your way to do that video with your bike acting up and shit. River's a little bit high today. But yeah, I friggin' totally appreciate that. That was just way too over the top. So I gotta get home. I gotta get this video up. Ducks, quack quack. Somebody put up a duck video today. Mad Stu did. He was surrounded by ducks. But talk about totally awesome. I just, holy shit, man. You did such a fantastic job of catching that. And yeah, the runway is not in line with where he went across. But he also talks about the fierce wind that is there. Now you have to imagine, you've seen me ride in farmland, and you've seen me deal with that and ride at, I don't know, a 30-degree angle on the bike. Alright, now imagine a plane, an airplane, and oh my God, the winds were just, the pilot did his job, no doubt he did his job, because I'm here today to tell you that. But holy crap, dude, you totally flushed my brain. you brought memories back that I didn't think I'd ever see again. But you going across that runway, oh my God. Totally fantastic. And there's no way to relate that experience to people, but if you can just slightly grasp taking off like that. Then you'll begin to understand. So, Darth, you have a great, fantastic honeymoon. Give your wife my love. And have a fantastic time, girl. And hopefully I'll get this up in time so I can link yours to mine and mine to yours. But I think you have to link mine to yours. So everybody, thanks for watching. And don't count nothing out. Cut.